Okay, welcome to week 5 of the River Park computer course. Today we're going to learn how to use Microsoft Excel. So previously used Microsoft Word, which is to do documents. Now we're going to learn how to do calculations and invoices. So how you get to the program is you take the cursor, you can see my cursor on the screen here, you take it to the bottom left hand part of the screen, click on the Start menu. And then I'm going to go here to all programs, and the long menu comes up here, and then I go along to Microsoft Office, or mine is already here, it says Microsoft Excel. So I just click on it. And up comes the screen, and it's a bit different to Word in the fact that the screen has now got small blocks all over it. And those are called cells, so C-E-L-L-S, cells. And these cells have got numbers. In the top, they're numbered A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You can see going along the top here. And going down the side, they are numbers. So these are rows and these are columns. And so if I say to you, go to cell B2, I'll find B and I'll find 2 and I'll click in that block. So over there is B2. And so you can type in numbers or you can type in words. Also to show you, there are different sheets. So at the bottom here, you can see it says sheet 1 and there's sheet 2 and 3. You can click on them. All of them are blank and it just allows you, if you wanted to do separate documents. As in Word, on the side here, there's a scroll bar. So if you want to scroll down or up or to the right or to the left. And yeah, so let's start looking at the menus up at the top. So you can see, again, this is an older version, so you get these smaller menus up here. There's File, Edit, View, Insert, Format, all of these different ones. And during our exercises, we're going to be using them. There's also these icons, and icons are the pictures that you click on for different functions. By now, you should start getting used to this one here. It's the save one. If I go to the left of it, there's open, so I can open a document already existing. This plain white page is new if I want to start a new document. You should remember this one from the Word exercise. These are different styles of writing. So you can see I click on it and all different styles come up. Next to it is a number, and this is the size of the text that you write. Then there's a B for bold, I for italic, and U for underline. That's just different, also formatting. All the same as Word. Yeah, all of the same as Word. Here is alignment of your text. You want it to be left, center, right. Also the same as Word. And now we get into slightly different things here. This one here, it looks like a note with some money in front. If you put your mouse on top, it says currency. So that's to tell the computer that we're dealing with money when we type in numbers. Next to it is a percentage sign. It's also to calculate percentage. This one here that has zeros with an arrow to the left, or the next one next to it, zeros with an arrow to the right, is to increase or decrease the number of decimal places you have, which we'll look at later. Also over here are two different colors. This one here says full color, which is like highlighting a whole block. And next it says font color, which is like changing the color of your writing. One last one, a few more that are important, which you've dealt with before. The scissors up here is cut, which you've used. Next to it is copy, and then right next to that is paste. There's the back and forward arrows. And then here, this one is a zigzag. That's, if you put your mouse over it, says auto sum. We're also going to use that when we do calculations. And then next week, or the week after, you're going to use this one here that says chart wizard. You can actually create graphs with the data that you've put into these sheets. So everyone will have a slightly different set of icons. You can take away and add whatever icons you want, but that's what we're going to use for now. And so, yeah, if you want, you can click on A1 here and just type in something. I'm going to type in hello. and you can see that the word appears, and as soon as I click enter, it goes to the cell below it. So again, let me click on A1, and if I click enter, it goes down to A2. I can also use the arrows on the keyboard to navigate. If you look down here, sorry, it's a bit dark. Let's just shed some light on the situation. There are the arrow keys. So to go up, down, right, or left, you can move around using these arrows. Okay, so let's get started with the exercise. But before I close this window, I can save my document. You'll remember that you click on File and you click on Save button here. Let's just focus in. And yeah, you'll click on Save, and a window comes up here saying, where do you want to save it? It's currently telling me it's going to save it under My Documents. If I want to look elsewhere, I can click on this down arrow, and this lists all different places on the computer that I can save, maybe on desktop or on my computers or the C drive, or on the left hand side I can click here on desktop. So best place to save it, I would say, is in my documents, because it's easier to find later. So here I would type the name and type in something useful and click on save. Okay, so I'm just going to click save here, and I'm going to close this window. How do I do that? I go to the top right over here and I click on the X in the top right, and it closes down. Okay, and that's the end of the introduction. Let's move on to the exercise.